Okay, so I'm about to take away some stuff here so I can prepare to fit in the Volvo engine in there. I'm gonna take loose that one there. The power steering pump will go away. Some other stuff here. I will leave that one for now. That thing's over there. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, I took away some stuff here. The power steering pump. Something for the heat there. Some other stuff. I think I'm pretty good to go like this. I'm not really sure about if it's time now to lift in the engine just to see what it would look like and have a look at the engine mounts there and how it's possible to build the new mounts and such things, and even for the gearbox. So yeah, so I have prepared my little things here. So I'm about to take off the engine from the engine stand so I can get the gearbox back, and I will take away some steel there, and I will, yeah, so it will be great to try to fit it in there and see how it fits. Yeah, it's time for bolting the gearbox on the engine again, just to make it more authentic to how it would look in the car. So yeah, let's bolt it back on and get the car inside. Yeah, it's bolted on there. Just put a few bolts. So okay, yeah, looks good to me. Let's get the car inside. Yeah, so this feels like a victory. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift it up and try to just roughly fit it in there and see what it looks like. So far, it looks good. I don't know if that one there will cause any problems in there. So we'll have to wait and see about that. I will try to get the oil pan just behind that thing there. So okay, let's try to get it in a little more there. Okay, so the engine is hanging there. It's supposed to be a little bit more to that side, and I think it's supposed to be about an inch further back. So the oil pan, well, I think the oil pan is good. You can see there, it's close to the chassis there, but I think it will be okay though. I will try to get the gearbox a little bit higher up and get the engine a little more leveled like it should be. So far it looks very good. I'm thinking about using that engine mount there and that engine mount there. It doesn't seem to be any problem with that. So I'm happy about this. It looks very good. I will try to get it a little closer there, and I'll be back. Okay, so I think this is close enough. We'll take away this thing here, but it's actually a few 1/4 of an inch or so, and it's good of space here, and it's also pretty good space here on this side. There is some problems down there. I will deal with that with a sledgehammer. So the engine seems to be pretty straight now, just like it should be. The funny thing is that inside, you can see here that the gear shifter will be pretty much in the hole here. Maybe I have to cut up a little bigger hole here. Seems great to me. So that's good news. I think maybe the engine should be a little bit straighter, or maybe not. You can see here it's about an, well, I think it's about an inch there, and as you can see there, it's good of space. No worries. And here you can see no worries. And there you can see there's no worries there. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. There shouldn't be any major problems. I mean, there is enough space, but I have to keep in mind that when building the engine mount, I have to get the engine a little bit higher, because it will be a little lower when the engine rests on the engine mount. So, but there's good of space there. It looks smaller than this because you have this thing here in the way. It's actually about an inch or so. So that's good. And I will take away this fan here because I will go with the BMW's electronic system there. And it seems to be good with space here as well. This looks very good. I mean, doesn't seem to be any problem. Of course I will not use this carburetor, but there is space here. I'm happy with this. Seems to fit very well in here. So now I start to understand why so many people do this conversion. At least in the rallycross business, there's a lot of people driving around those old E36 models with the Volvo engine in them. So we'll try to prepare now and hook up the engine mount on the Volvo engine there, just to see how I will build the engine mounts. So I'll go ahead and do that now. And so I was reading the rules for building a rallycross car. Noticed that I can't have the engine that close that I had it before. The cylinder number 2, that's this one, have to be pretty much facing this area here. So there should be a pretty straight line there. Then it's good. So that gives me a lot of space there. And I need to cut up a bigger hole there. And also need to make some adjustments. As you can see, there is very close to the oil pan there. So I will cut out some material of the metal there in the car and weld so it will be more space. But this is pretty much where the engine will be. It's pretty straight now, and this is pretty much how it will be. So I got the car out now. I have to cut through this edge there and get it. Have to basically take off a little piece out of there and weld it back again. So that's what I'm about to do now. Okay, I've cut a hole here now, so that's pretty much the space I need. So now I'm going to weld some, well, going to cover it now. So yeah. Okay, so I cut out a piece here and I welded. I know it looks like horse shit, but it's not easy to weld outside when it's windy, so well, that will do it, I think. I cut out the piece that is there, so I hope this will be better. So let's roll it in the garage and put the engine in it again and see. Okay, so you can see there I got some space now. Looks really good, and I think the engine itself is pretty much where it's supposed to be. Looks good, looks good. I don't know about, yeah, it's about, well, maybe I could lower it a little bit more, but I will not do that because it will come down a little bit when the engine mounts come on and everything. So I think that's pretty good. I'm satisfied with this. As you can see, just as before, we'll have to cut up the hole a little bit, no big deal. So I am very, very happy about this, and I really hope that I can start to build the engine mounts very soon. Yeah, that makes me happy. There is a lot of space there now. Quarter of an inch maybe. That's more than enough what I need. So yeah, so this is a quick overview. I haven't really done anything more. I went out to find some steel here that I can use for building the engine mounts later on in the next part of the video. So yeah, and as I said earlier, there is good space there now. It looks like it's close, but it's not. It's really not very close. You can see there. Yeah, so this is where it should be. This is the center of the engine. I measured on this one here to the center, and it's exactly now. It's exactly in the right position. But I need to cut a little bit here. I need to cut this hole here. I need to take the electric stuff away. I will cut it like this on both sides and take this part away, so I can get the gearbox a little bit higher in the back end here. That way means that this side here will come down a little bit, because as you can see now, it's a little bit too high. So that's what needs to be done. I am satisfied with today's work. I got a lot of things done today. Now I know how it will look with the engine in there. So yeah. And also I said in a previous video that I was gonna use the Geartrack gearbox. Well, I changed my mind because it's much more easy to use the Volvo gearbox, and after all the M45 gearbox isn't that too bad, so I will use that one. So there will be some modification to get it to work, but yeah, I will go with the Volvo gearbox for sure. So I believe this is part 7. I don't even know what part this is. Yeah, I think this is part 7. So in the next episode I will continue the work with building the engine mounts and such things. So stay tuned for next episode, whenever that will come out. Cheers folks, bye!